Alright, now court is back in session.
Indeed. Mr. von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart takes a stand?
Time for some fun, even if my accent is atrocious.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Oh. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car, my SUV.
Very American.
I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Okay. Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was his defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have a very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have the photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know.
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? You really think there are contradictions with the facts in the testimony? There are. 3 shots.
There has to be. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
Well, that's because food wasn't involved, Maya.
Right. Let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Tusk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Oh my God.
I hope that's not the one thing he noticed.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really,
I kind of agree on this one.
Yeah. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
You were in your car. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'll push it anyways. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious.
She already told us why, but it is a little bit...
Hold on. She's researching meteors, right? That's why she's taking pictures.
Yeah.
So why is it set up to accept bangs for an automatic picture? You're not going to hear a bang question. If you're watching shooting stars.
Well,
unless it hits like right in the area.
There might be a thing where when it reaches the atmosphere that we cannot pick up with our ears, but I'm just spitballing here. It might not be that at all, after all.
But it was pointed at the lake, not the sky.
That's true.
Like, we can clearly see it was pointed at the lake.
That's
true.
There
is something suspicious. So, screw it. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
He sustained his own objection. Seriously, he abstained his own objection. How the fuck did he do that?
Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. You bitch. Heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I ask you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Leave me alone. Looked out the window, saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Damn.
You could probably say, yeah,
accent.
She saw them.
Yeah, I think I lost that.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care at this point. Uh-oh. I wasn't even paying attention. I got distracted by the voice.
I think you should back off on this one.
Okay, I'll just go with that. I think I'd best let that one slide. There was another bang.
That's two bangs?
Were you watching at the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble.
Von Karma? I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Nothing on the lake except the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure.
Okay. I'm not good with soft on slang, so...
Why is she sure? So, how come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat.
Oh.
Miss Hart, you... This guy.
Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard.
We know what it is. 3 bangs.
We know that it's 3 bangs. But where would I put that?
Probably at the second bang. Another bang and then present, I think.
Present this?
3 times.
I don't know. The music didn't change. Your Honor, this statement contradicts the evidence. Yeah, I don't think it does.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops, that didn't go so well.
Okay, so what?
So, there was another bang.
I'm confused now.
How do we force it? Because every time, there should be another picture, firstly.
Yes, there should be another picture, actually.
Actually, there should be 3 pictures, technically.
Yeah.
But where would it be? I heard this bang come up from the lake. What if I presented this?
Yeah, let's try that.
No?
Nope.
Statement contradicts the evidence. No, it doesn't.
I'm confused now. I'm really confused. Should we press her further on something? We might need to press her further on something.
Yeah, but what?
There's another bang.
What did I press her on further? I did on 2 of them.
The one with the boat, so that one, I think. You did not press her on that.
Clearly see the 2 men. Look at the picture, clear enough for you.
Press further, I suppose.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men.
Ah!
Damn it. Wait, I couldn't even read it fast enough.
The witness has testified he saw them. There's also a photo.
And there should be more photos. How do I do that?
You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I know exactly what it is.
Enough! I think we've heard all you need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find contradictions in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but... if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me!
Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense outburst. Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough.
Lotta, I think I want to punch you.
Judge declares the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guards, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. I didn't do anything.
Wait, I'm not sure who this is. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong.
Wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hott just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Oh, okay.
Yay, Maya!
Order, 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 order!
That's a lot of order.
Yes.
May I take your order, Judge?
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
No, I don't want to deal with this.
Oh no.
I don't want to have to deal with another trial for Maya.
She's just contempt of court. I'm not sure how much of that I think that is. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya? Bye, I guess.
I cannot fuss this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate battering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. What?
There's nothing there.
Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promises, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Wow.
All I did was press it. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts.
The photo. Because you cannot clearly see that on the photo.
I mean, yeah. I didn't think pressing it would give me a penalty. Whatever. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claimed you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Mrs. Hart? Or Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. I don't even know what accent I'm doing anymore. Fuck it. I'm switching. The fact I'm switching to Phoenix just fucks with it.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Krabbe's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. The fuck is that? You know
Just
what?
some southern thing.
So once I finished up setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
But that is not... Binoculars does not pierce a fog. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good.
Might be a good idea to save because of how many points we've lost. Just in case.
I was waiting for it to let me. Hold on. We'll make it number 5.
Because this is getting a very tense situation we're in.
Cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Don't know what that means. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for us. I don't even know what fucking accent I'm doing anymore. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. What?
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me.
That's cruel.
She got back in her car. So help me if you ask, why did you get in your car? Her answer will probably be, because it's winter and it's fucking cold out.
Yeah, probably.
Your camera? Yeah. It got an automatic...
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Yeah, how can this shit... How can prosecutors get away with this shit?
I have no idea.
Brought binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. No anymore. Yesterday you mentioned that you're out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You know, the more he says that, the more relevant I think this camera is.
Yeah, it really is becoming more relevant.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing wrong with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes.
Yeah. There should be at least 3 photos here. Period. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Yeah. And?
Guess I'm just gonna press that. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Ha!
Oh, she's trying to play that. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah.
No unnecessary comments, please.
Shut up.
Look with your binoculars, okay.
If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von comic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do.
So let's see. And like it was cold night in the mist. Take a script.
That's not a problem.
Finish up on my camera. Go back in the car. Camera set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
The camera was set up
Loud
to
noises
take a
detected.
picture.
Yeah, that's a contradiction. It faces the lake, and she said it was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Hold on. Let me just save again at this point.
Yeah, it's a little bit tense, isn't it?
Well, it's mostly because we just went through so much dialogue.
Yeah, show it to her.
Yeah. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Rice, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, then what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this.
I think I know.
What do you think it is?
The monster.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I literally think that's what she was trying to do.
Because it mentioned somewhere, I was hoping it would be in here, but it mentioned there was a loud bang.
Yeah.
A loud noise. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you proof that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I don't think we have proof of that, do we?
I mean, the only proof I have is this needs a lot of noise.
Yeah, we only have the
and
camera
this
with the
takes-
loud noise detected.
I'm just gonna say I have proof and say screw it.
Yeah.
Because it clearly stated, I have it, proof.
Intriguing.
I have no idea if this is actually proof.
Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
This is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all y'all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as he so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart? Why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
God, these testimonies last forever. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Oh, he did not seem pleased about that.
How much longer will this testimony last? Because we're at a half hour now.
Let's keep going until we get to the break.
Ugh, it's going to be a while. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university.
Oh.
I'm an investigative photographer. Or photographer, however you want to say it.
She's a conspiracy theorist.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked right straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. What the hell? And I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
But the bullet was fired 3 times. Or the gun was fired 3 times. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh. The witness's testimony was changed from before. Whatever she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. Why are all these prosecutors assholes?
Yeah, I know, right?
He doesn't want me to cross-examine her. Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
We fake it till we make it, Your Honor.
Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? There's no problem with your testimony this time. We will let the witnesses leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. So her new testimony...
She's not a research student?
I don't think this matters to press it, but sure. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high... The fuck word is that?
Highfalutin?
I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer, you bitch. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business.
Okay.
We call that paparazzi up north, you stupid
okay.
Yanks.
Yeah, okay, so that's what she is. Okay.
No, paparazzi is for celebrities, so...
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
She's a conspiracy theorist, isn't she?
UFO? You know, an unidentified flying objects? A UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. What the fuck?
Oh no.
I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
Oh no.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career, but
It really
whatever.
is.
You know what's the most surprising thing about that whole thing? Von Karma did not interrupt.
Yeah, he's not interrupting any of that, which is honestly quite funny. Got a picture of that monster? Okay.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news at Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win.
Try me, Judge. I'm very stubborn.
Let's keep moving, shall we?
Damn it, Judge. Yes, Your Honor. That's why she was camping at the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So, how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night.
That is a big issue.
But that's all I was hiding. Okay, so we know exactly every time. We know about that. So hold on.
All you were
That's
hiding.
all she's hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Nope. Wrong buttons. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors.
I doubt it.
Competitors? Yeah! Second-rate shutterbugs try to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Oh, now you interrupt.
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet.
Okay, you heard the bang.
Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Okay. Much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Damn, this is a hell of a testimony.
Yeah, I know, right?
There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence?
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore either. Neither. Whatever. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something.
Yeah, there is something.
The question is, by game logic, what is it? Because it actually doesn't say in here. We know she was, but I didn't have a chance to press that there was only one shot.
Yeah.
Or one picture. She heard a bang. There wasn't much else, so I just looked at the boat. I saw a flash.
And you heard another gunshot.
And I heard an...
I think it might be there.
It's either that one or this one.
We know the gun was fired 3 times, so...
Well, just going from the logic. We only know of one bullet.
Yeah.
We don't know why there's a second shot. So the first bang she heard didn't kill the guy.
Yeah.
Because she said she heard the second bang did it, and she has a picture of the second bang.
Yeah.
Heard another gunshot.
But we know the gun was fired 3 times. That's the thing.
Yeah. I think we're too focused on that specifically.
Probably.
I don't know if this is going to be it. I mean, I just saved, so it doesn't really matter. But would it... We're missing pictures.
Yeah.
We're missing at least 2 pictures here.
Yeah, we missed 2 photographies.
I just don't know where to push this. Because technically speaking, the gun is not the issue. It's the fact we're missing a photo.
Yeah.
Nope, this is not it.
Yeah, so we need to load, I think.
No, I saw another set. Worst case scenario, I just load a thing.
Yeah.
So is this where I push this then?
Could be. Nope. Yeah, this is a little bit difficult. Okay.
Hold on. What evidence exactly do we have? How do I prove any of this?
I honestly think it might be the gun we need to use here at some point. I think it's when she saw it's with the flash and heard the second bang. I think. Nope. I am really missing what... There's something we're missing.
Like, I think we're too far ahead in this thing.
Perhaps.
You know what? Screw it. What the hell?
What? Okay,
That's
sure.
seriously the answer? Oh my god. I was just saying screw it. She's going to be looking for Gordy, not anything else.
Serious? Oh, right. That actually... Yeah, now you think about it.
That's all I was going to do.
Okay,
I think
like...
you would fail. Whatever. I don't care anymore. As I said, I think we're thinking too far ahead in the case.
Yeah, we might be. We might be.
Because we're already ahead. We know there's more photographs. We know the 3 bullets have something to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't have any point in this part of it.
Yeah, I guess not. So let's keep going here and...
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. Miss Hart, you are far from normal.
Oh, God.
But you are far from normal.
Oh, my God. That is rude.
Why? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to go search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kinda scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, absolute idiot.
I was sure I was watching the boat, till now. Judge?
Yeah, that
I
face
agree
the
with
judge
that
has at the
face.
moment. That face.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what?
Enlarged it.
Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. God, I can't get these voices anymore. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but let's see who's who. She enlarged the photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. No, it'll mean death. What should I do?
Make her show the enlargement.
Make her show it. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Funkama?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Ah, yes, Turnabout.
While my personal music hypes us all up.
Yes. The prosecution objects to the submission of this art evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
That's a left hand.
Yeah.
We still cannot see who is firing in this.
Yeah, it's definitely the left hand.
It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Interesting. Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And a little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination...
It's over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Funkama, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for my aide to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photograph somewhere.
Yeah, it's the
I
left
wonder
hand.
where. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do?
Show other evidence.
Wait! Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe you have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? I
I
guess.
suppose that's the only thing we can do.
Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, I know this thing can be a little finicky, so... Because we're probably going to have to point at something. I don't trust my mouse. Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo.
The left hand.
Here, Your Honor. The
Shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
This man's left
yeah.
hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts.
The pistol.
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Apparently.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry, the bastard.
Oh my god, I'm not sure who could have shot them.
I mean, at this point, by these options, it would have to be like suicide, but the picture itself contradicts it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Larry because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And I don't think Phoenix would blame his best friend anyways.
And I don't think it's Miss Hart.
No, that would be weird.
Because she also mentioned she never heard a gunshot before.
Well, you can lie as if we didn't have lies, but I think we're going... From what we've been told, Edgeworth would have said if someone else was there. He said it was Mr. Hammond.
Yeah.
And Edgeworth didn't say anyone else. So Edgeworth mentioned suicide, potentially.
Yeah, so I think it's the victim themselves.
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. At least not with current evidence. If you give me like 2 more days, I'm sure we'll get this cleaned up nicely.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
This might be a bad time to ask Von Karma, but can you translate that to feet? Oh, thanks, Phoenix! A meter? That's 3 feet.
That actually would make sense because he's German, you know, so he would say meters instead. There is no way it could have been suicide.
I mean, I feel like shooting yourself in the heart would be a weird way to commit suicide.
Order,
anyways.
order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Approximately
guess
1
that
meter
helps.
away.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh boy. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, defendant number 2.
Phew. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyways? If he didn't commit suicide, then who... The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look.
I'm giving him a look?
I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. This is not the time for that, right, Phoenix? Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. She was arrested earlier, again. It's kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah, oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I think it would. I'll be honest, I think it would legitimately kill him. I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard.
Yeah, okay, so just a bang.
2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight.
Okay, good to know.
There was still a 3rd shot.
Yeah. Oof, that was a long one.
Holy shit. Yes, I'm saving my progress. It's going under 4.
Yep.
Ugh. Alright. Well, see you in the next episode when we... I don't know what we're going to do.
Hopefully
Deal
we'll
with the
make it
German
through
again,
it.
I suppose. Whatever. See ya. Bye.